Afternoon, everybody. It's Sunday, the 10th of January, and welcome to the first weekly update from myself. So I hope you found the first week back, whether it's to school, whether it's online learning, whether it's back to work, anything after the break. But hopefully it hasn't been as traumatic as many people would have sort of portrayed and worried about and so on. So I've jumped on live here. Don't worry if you haven't caught it live. I'll be recording it and posting it up on the various platforms that we've got. But just wanted to give you an update of what we've been doing this week, what we've got planned next week, and just a big congratulations to you all for getting started so well. So this week we've run a full week of classes as we would do in our normal face-to-face program. So it's been the same timetable. And I have to say the attendance has been really, really good. The atmosphere has been really, really positive. The mindset of all the students has been really, really good and really engaging, which has been great to see, and a really, really fantastic way of starting the year. And we've been talking to the children and all the students about starting as we mean to go on. And that really is the philosophy that we all need to take on board as we start a new year. So how do we want this year to look? What do we want to achieve this year? And that's how we've started. And the classes have been really, really well attended. And the concentration and effort in those classes has been fantastic as well. And we've been using it as a bit of a revision session and dusting off the cobwebs after the festive break and easing everyone back into it. But very, very well done. And for the majority of students, they would have realised and noticed we've talked about it, and now they'll be seeing a lot more of what we're calling the new syllabus. So these are just tweaks and positive additions that are being put into the syllabus to help all of the students, whatever age group they are, whether they're white belt mighty mats all the way up to our third degree students as black belt students as well. We've got set drills in there. We've got a couple of new techniques. We've got more sparring drills and all sorts of things in that as well. So we're starting to feed that through, and the response has been really, really good. So very well done to that. If you want, if you have any questions about that, then do let me know. You have nothing to worry about. The new syllabus isn't going to set anyone back at all. It just gives more something for people to get their teeth into a little bit more and a little bit more challenging. And we believe that long term, it will be of huge benefit to all the students as well. Though that new syllabus is available, you can purchase that online as a video format to practice at home. If you want the link to that, then again, do let me know. So what have we been doing this week? As I say, we've been running the full classes as normal, and we've been doing other little bits as well, just to try and keep students entertained, engaged, in what might be quite a stressful time. We would have hoped, obviously, that coming back in January, children would go back to school, and many of them may have done on that first Monday, then to be told homeschooling and everything's closed and those kind of things. So we understand that it can be a very stressful time, not just for students, but you parents as well. And I'm sure you do bear the brunt of those frustrations, and I really do feel for you in that moment. So we tried to put on other little bits. We've put up some colouring projects for the little ones to do, and we've had some really, really wonderful pictures come back. Some have been emailed and WhatsApped to me, and I've put those up online. Others, the children have been showing us in class, which is really, really good. So there are 4 pictures up there. If the little ones still want to do that, they're more than welcome. They are available to view and download on this members only Facebook group page. Or you just let me know and I can ping them over to you as well. But lovely to see the children getting engaged in that. With the juniors in particular, we have been talking about goal setting. As I said, January is a great time to sort of review how last year went and also what we want to achieve this year. And we've been talking to the juniors about what their goal is this year, whether it's martial arts related, music related, school related, home related, whatever it might be. And that actually comes into one of our philosophies at Yellow Belt, which is the Black Belt Success Cycle. So we're talking to them about that. We'll be doing that even more so over the next few weeks. I've shown them the sheet, but I've also uploaded onto the website, and it's up on the Facebook group page as well, is the goal setting sheet. And what I've done is I've put together a sheet for them to write in their goals. What is it that they want to achieve? And then there are other boxes in there as well. They don't need to worry about filling all the boxes right now. If they just want to write down their goal, because over the next few weeks, we're going to be talking about how they might achieve that. So how they put, having a plan, who is going to help them, and how they really attack that plan and reviewing that plan as well. So it's something that actually parents, you might want to sit down with your young ones and have a chat about. And even older students, what's your goal for this year? It might be belt related, it might be work related, personal related, fitness related, whatever it might be. And so research does suggest that those that write their goal down are more than likely to achieve that. And it'd be great to review that at the end of the year as well and see if people have achieved their goals. So that's the goal setting sheet that's up there available for the juniors, and anyone that wants to do it, really, you're more than welcome. So do let us know what the goals are, and we'll be asking the juniors about that next week. On Friday, a couple of things that went up on Friday. We've got a weekly Friday challenge. Can you do more, or who can do more than Mr. Levermore? So he's taking his time to put up little challenges, and Friday's one was a press-up challenge. And it's for all age groups as well. Don't worry if you can do lots of press-ups or just one press-up, whether you do them on your knees. It's just a little bit of fun just to give you something to aim for. So Mr. Levermore will kindly be putting up a little challenge for all age groups every Friday. Also on a Friday, some of you might be on Instagram. If you're not, don't worry. If you want to follow us on Instagram, it's just another portal for us to share information, let you know what's going on. But what we're doing each Friday now is one of the instructors will be taking over the Matford S Kent Instagram account, and they will be asked. You'll be able to ask them a question, any question. And so do watch out for that. On Friday, it was Mr. Levermore. He had some wonderful questions, some great questions about how he got into martial arts, his inspirations, his favourite food, what keeps him motivated, all sorts of things like that. This coming Friday, it will be Mr. Davis, and I'll let you know who's going next as well. So it'll be one of the other teams. So you can ask them any question you like. All right, you can put them on the spot, see how hard they work. And find out just a little bit more about them as well. So that's on a Friday. I posted up a link which was actually put on the BBC website about hints and tips for home learning. You've no doubt got strategies in place, especially as we've been in this situation before. And there's no harm in sort of reviewing that and looking at other things. If you find it helpful, fantastic. If you've got things in place, brilliant, well done to you, and keep that going. Okay, but sometimes a fresh outlook on things is quite useful. But we put that up there for you as well. I also posted up the next grading goal. So that is the end of March, the last Sunday of March. That will be a colour belt and a panel grading. Whatever situation we are in, fingers crossed, thinking positive, we will be back to face by then. But as we did in December, if either the situation doesn't allow, i.e. it's not safe, we're not permitted, or you're not quite comfortable, we will be offering an online option for that as well. But details will be going up a lot nearer the time, so you don't need to worry about that. Just get the pencil out and pencil it into your diary, the 28th of March. As I always say with grading, some students will be ready by then. Some students just need a little bit more time and it's just not their time, and that's absolutely fine. It's not about what they've done wrong. It's just about their own personal development. If they want to aim for the 28th of March, then there's one thing they really need to do, and that's practice. If students aren't practicing outside of class, then they can't be disappointed if they're not ready for grading. So that's what we've been doing this week. So lots of little things, and we've got lots of little projects and things planned over the next week. And so talking about next week, obviously we've got a full week of classes from Tuesday onwards. And let's try and keep that attendance as high as it has been. Remember, if your membership normally allows you, and you normally attend one class a week on face-to-face, you can come twice a week now, so you can get even more training. If you normally train twice a week, you can come unlimited times, and you are more than welcome to do that. Remember, you don't need to book in for Zoom classes, and all the Zoom codes and things are up online. It's the same as what we had last year as well, so it should be hopefully part of the routine. And as I said, we're talking about routines. Routines are important. Schedules are important, plans are important, and children need routine. So the more we can keep them in routine, the better for their mindset, mental well-being, and their health and fitness as well. Okay. The goal setting sheets, we will be going through those a little bit more. talking to them in a bit more detail about the Black Belt Success Cycle, that's for the juniors as well. On Friday, we've got the Mr. Livermore Challenge, as well as the Q&A, the question and answer on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is Matt_Fides_Kent, or you can just search Matt Fides Kent, and we will be there as well. For the juniors, something else for the juniors as well. So the Mighty Mats had a lot of colouring this week. Next week, in the junior classes, we'll be playing a fun game, as well as their learning, and it's not going to disrupt their learning. We're going to be playing a game with them this week. So I'll be putting it up tomorrow, a sheet of paper, and we're going to be playing martial arts bingo with them, just something for them to think about, something a little bit different, a little bit fun, on top of their normal learning. So for the classes, the juniors, for every junior class, they either need to bring with them a blank piece of paper and a pen, or they just need to print off the sheet that I'm going to put up tomorrow, which has got, basically it's just got circles on for them to write things in. Okay, and I'm going to explain what they're going to be doing. But basically what they need to do on the sheet of paper, I think it's 12, they need to write down 12 words or phrases that they think that an instructor will say out loud in the class. So it might be kick, it might be shout, it might be press ups or something like that. So they just write down 12 words or phrases of their own choice, and they have the sheet next to them, or mums and dads, you can join in with it as well, and you can sit there. And then every time they hear an instructor say one of those words or phrases, they just cross it off, and then the first one to cross off their entire sheet shouts bingo, and they win, and just a little bit of fun as well. Okay, so we'll be playing that with the juniors all this week. All right, so I'll be putting up a post for that tomorrow. Those students that some attended the grading in December and did really, really well. Some of you have had your belts already, which is fantastic. We will be doing our best to get those out to you so that you can wear them in the online classes. If you're waiting, if you're not taking part in the online classes and you're waiting to come back to face-to-face, then we'll do that then. But for those that are taking part in face-to-face classes, we will endeavour to get your new belts and certificates out to you in the next week or so, okay? Because you deserve them and you work hard for them, and it'll be wonderful to see you wearing them on the Zoom classes as well. So it just leaves me to say, as always, try and stay positive. I know it can be a little bit difficult at times, but if we just think about what we can control, what is it that we are in control of? And if we focus on those things, then it's a lot easier to focus on turning things around and staying positive. If we are always reacting to things that are either in the news or things we hear about and hearsay and social media, things that we have no control of at all. If we allow those to affect our mindset, then that's going to get really, really frustrating, and it's very, very draining, and it's very, very negative as well. We cannot control that. You cannot do anything about those things. Focus on the things that you can control, and you will find the outcome will be a lot more positive, and you'll have a lot more energy on those things. I know it's easier said than done, but do try and have a think about that. Next time you're reading an article or you're hearing things and you think, oh, it's getting you down, and oh, we're in lockdown and things like that as well. We can't control that. That is happening. What can we control? We control, obviously, the safety of our family and loved ones, whether we go out and how we go out, our day-to-day routine, sticking to that, our physical and mental well-being, all those things, we can control those a lot more and focus on those, and the outcome will be a lot more positive. So I look forward to seeing you next week in classes. Any questions or concerns, please do get in touch, and I will see you very soon. Take care.